How's it going? So we're back out here at the shelter, which is still standing just as I left it. Um, so real quick, the first video I did out here has really taken off. It's almost to 1,000 views. Holy crap. So the one thing I do ask while we're still in the beginning of the video, before I get boring probably, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. It's, let me see, over there maybe, or down here, or down there, or maybe it's up there, I don't know. Just hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It just supports me and my channel. So if you would, I'd greatly appreciate it. But thank you. Okay, so it is a warm day today. It is 32 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up around 35 Fahrenheit. The low tonight's only going to be, what did they say? 32 tonight for a low, so it is going to be nice and toasty in the shelter, because last time it was a little bit colder and I was nice and toasty, so this is going to be great. Snow is nice and packy, but there's one issue, because I didn't bring any water. I'm just going to melt snow, but I'm going to have to get it off the top of the shelter, because I don't know how well it'll pick up, but if you look at all those little black specks, those are what I think they're called snow fleas, but they might be called snow lice. I don't remember. We always called them snow fleas, if I remember correctly, as a kid. They are everywhere, and I don't want to drink them. So, which brings me to my next dilemma. The only food I brought today is those Mountain House freeze-dried meals. I brought a breakfast for tomorrow. Excuse me. I brought lunch, which I'm going to get going here shortly as soon as I get a fire going and melt some ice, because I did leave water in my little tea kettle thing, so yeah, that was good thinking. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna get that going so I can make chicken teriyaki for lunch, and then I am going to make lasagna for dinner tonight, and then tomorrow for breakfast is breakfast skillet, I think it's called. It's got eggs, sausage, peppers in it. That sounded pretty good. But yeah, so also I got some new gear. I got a new 50-liter bag. My Mountain Top 75 plus 10, so it's like 85-liter bag or something like that. Maybe it's 70 plus 10, 80-liter. I don't know, math. You know, that bag I've had for, oh God, must be 3 going on 4 years now. And it's starting to show some wear and tear. It's a little bit bigger than what I needed out here anyways, because I have a lot of stuff stored in the shelter. This is just a 50-liter bag. It's perfect for what I need. I mostly have clothes in there, my knife's in there. I got these new wool gloves. They're not exactly what I thought they were. I thought they were actual gloves. These are more of a liner, but they still work great, because my hands generally stay warm for the most part, and too thick of gloves, they start sweating. So I can feel a little bit of air going through these, so I think these are going to work out great. Let's see, what else did I get? I got a brand new silky saw. I don't think it's been out very long, because I've just now heard of it, and in the description it said the new. It's the silky saw. I'm gonna mess this up. Come on, we practiced this. We practiced. Oh, what was it? What was it? The silky saw Ultra Accel. Ha! Practice pays off. It's got a curved blade. It's roughly the size of my Gomboy silky, but it's got a curved blade, and all the reviews I've read and watched on it said this thing is cuts like a hot knife through butter. So we're gonna test that out because I want to get a fair amount of firewood gathered up, some thicker stuff. There's a popple tree over there. It's a little bit thicker. I think I'm gonna try to cut a couple of chunks out of there and probably split it a couple of times, just to have some bigger logs to burn throughout the night pretty much. I can't find my little scraper deal for cleaning out the wood stove, so I gotta improvise something. I'll get a stick or something, try to get some of those old ashes out of there. Yeah, I gotta find that or try to make something. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I did, you know, usually on these videos, because I'm a true bushcrafter. Actually, I'm just a guy. I'm not ever claiming to be an expert in bushcraft or any of the stuff I'm doing. I'm just out here having fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and I'm going to say it again just because I feel like the snowball is finally starting to roll, and I need subscribers. So yeah, if you would, hit the subscribe button. You know, I've pretty much always said it at the end of my videos, and somebody brought it to my attention. Hey, maybe say it at the beginning of your videos. I went, hey, that'd be a good idea. So I'm going to say it 2, maybe 3 more times. I would greatly appreciate it. It would really support me. Just, you know, and let me know that people are enjoying these videos and stuff. So, yeah, if you would, that'd be great. Anyways, so instead of bringing some kind of weird IPA beer or homebrew beer or anything like that, I brought something that I actually happen to like, and that's 7-Up and rum. So I brought enough. I could have 1 or 2 of those tonight and just, you know, sit and relax. Enjoy the crackling of the fireplace or wood stove, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about that too. But so we're gonna go inside the shelter, check it out. I did poke my head in there already, so doesn't look like not even a squirrel's gone in there. But we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna pull some things out of my bag. We're gonna pull that saw out, and we'll go gather some firewood. So see you in a few. Okay, so like I said, shelter is still standing strong. I think I'm gonna poke a little hole in there later and tie that. This is my glove warmer. It is I think it's about 30 degrees in here. I do gotta tie a rope to that tarp and pull it over and tie it off somewhere. It's awesome light. Anyways, yeah, that tarp got pulled down from by some snow when I was trying to knock some of it off here, because I didn't tie it off up here. So I think what I'm going to try to do is get some rope wrapped around here and thrown through there, so I can just kind of create a pulley system. Anyways, so we gotta poke a hole in these cans. It's just be condensation. So I brought some 7-Up, like I said, in my little flask of rum. We're gonna set the rum right there, and we'll put these 7-Ups right here. There we go. Kuka's still rocking. Kuska, whatever. That's the only item I brought the drink out of. This seems a little deflated. I'm hoping it's just because the cold air, you know, made it shrink. But yeah. I got that Insta fire starter stuff. I thought I left the other thing of it out here, but let's see it anyway. So yeah, not sure what I did with that. Camera batteries. Oh yeah, this is the only other thing I brought the snack on. Some pistachios. And I got some hot cocoa and some coffee. And extra hoodie, gloves, my awesome slippers when I'm in here. This I bought this cheap pan set when I first started getting into this type of stuff. And I can't even tell you the sizes anymore. Basically though, here's two of the pieces. And you could use one as a lid. And there's frozen wood in there. This was always my coffee cup, so I'd heat the water up in here and use those Folgers bags, and worked great. It holds like 2 cups. Problem was hot. So yeah, that's my my original. So I brought it out here to use as a measuring cup because everything requires 2 cups except for the breakfast skillet. So yeah, here's the breakfast skillet, the Mountain House. Hash browns and scrambled eggs mixed with pork sausage patty, peppers, and onions. Just add water. And you can eat right out of this bag. And it says, don't try to make friends with raccoons. They will just charge at you, steal your food, and then laugh about it with their friends behind your back. It's good to know. So that's breakfast for tomorrow. This is going to be lunch as soon as I get firewood gathered up. This is chicken teriyaki with rice and vegetables. Huh. I didn't realize they all say something on the bottom. Not only will soap make you smell better, it can also help to relieve the itchiness of mosquito bites. That's good to know. So this is lunch. And then for dinner tonight, lasagna with meat sauce. So this has 14 grams of protein. The breakfast has 13, but the chicken one doesn't say anything. This has 11 grams. Interesting. Okay, holy smokes, this one's long. Tree-killing insects and disease can lurk in firewood. These insects and disease can't move far on their own, but when people, that's you and I, move firewood, they could jump hundreds of miles, and yeah, don't move firewood. Use local. Yeah, anyway, so this is dinner tonight. I'm really excited about that one. Okay, what else? Just some random clothes, and boom. Here is the new Silky Ultra Accel. It's that same Japanese steel, but it's got that nice curved blade. And you can, I don't know why, but you can adjust it like that. I guess if you're cutting like this, maybe. I don't know. The only thing I don't like about this is there's no case for it. There's a deal where you could put a little lanyard or a carabiner or something like that, but yeah, there's no case, so it just kind of has to bounce around in your bag. That's kind of dumb. Sure, I could find one though. Seems a lot better build quality. I mean, this is like steel, and it's got this thick, really good rubber grip on it. Same locking mechanism, so you don't slip and cut yourself. But yeah, so we're gonna go try that out here shortly. But yeah, we definitely are, because we got to go gather wood, get a fire going in this thing right as quick as possible, because this is full up to here with frozen water, and it's going to take a while to melt that. I'm probably going to end up putting snow in my old aluminum pot here off the roof because I don't want no grossness in it. And get that actually melting while this slowly melts. But okay, so I'm gonna pause you for a second here, and then we're gonna go gather some firewood. We're just gonna gather enough right now to get that going. Once we get that going, then we'll go out and we'll process more. Okay, so did a test run without turning the camera on, sorry. So yeah, here. I like this is 100 times better. A bit more difficult holding it though. Holding the branch and trying to cut. See how it cuts like this. Yeah, once it starts getting small like this, it's kind of a pain. So, when I got my first silky, I didn't really read the instructions or anything. So I was trying to cut both ways. So you just cut on the pole. That doesn't really do anything. That does. Okay, that's some maple. Now we're gonna go cut up some pulp. Ta-da! Yeah, this thing's like a cutting tool. That is damp. That sucks. A squirrel nest. Oh, there's this tree. Cut a little bit off this. I think it's. I don't know what kind of tree that is. Ironwood, maybe. Definitely hard. There we go. Yeah, as dense as this is, I mean, look at those rings. That's a good hard chunk of wood. So I can take this, some of this bark off of here, but yeah, that's not too moist neither. So we're gonna grab those two pieces and that piece there because I can use them branches and meander back to the shelter. Looks perfectly safe. What a pain in the arse. We'll come back to that. Just gonna get some of this oak. There we go. Okay, we should just about have enough to get the fire going. I'm gonna grab a couple of smaller branches just to help, and we'll gather some more wood for the night. Whew. I need to get back in shape. It's actually my goal in 2 weeks. I'm gonna go back on the keto diet, and I want to buy an elliptical machine just to help out, you know. So I'm gonna toss this in here. So much nicer. It's difficult trying to cut this branch the way it is, but you get the idea. All right, I'm gonna get all the wood inside and then gather some small branches, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I went through the roof here, threw a piece of rope, tied it to the other piece of tarp. Kind of pulled how I wanted it to, I suppose. So we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna tie it in 2 spots. There we go. Be right back. Oops. That might have been. Oh, almost got hit in the head with a hammer. So there. There's that. I think we'll leave that for now. And this we're just going to hang up here because I'll figure out something to do with it later. Okay, my glasses are fogging up because it's warm and moist in here. There. So there, that's a little bit better covered. Where's that at? Yeah, that's pretty much tight. That'll give us some better coverage though. Just one little spot, which is kind of nice because it lets some sunlight in. Okay, so I'm gonna pause you here for a minute, and then we're gonna start getting this fire going. Okay, so I got this that Instafire stuff. This time I got a piece of bark, so I'm gonna pour a decent little pile right there. Where is that coming? Oh, I melted a hole in it. Interesting. I'll put that right there. And there's enough in here because I don't know what I did with the other package. I thought I left it out here. I think I did. I think I stuffed it somewhere. And I bet you it fell down or something. I don't know. I don't remember where I put it. Maybe it's in my bedding. I don't know. So there's that. And I'm going to see if we can get this little branch going. I should bring my fire steel out here one of these days and try it. See if I can get this stuff going. Now, this stuff is amazing. Push that in just a little bit so the fire's more in the middle. I'm going to frantically break these little branches off. Try not to put it out. This is all juniper branches. That seems to get the fire going pretty good. Try not to smother this. There we go. Push it back just a little bit more. You can hear the stick starting to crackle. It hopefully means it's starting to burn somewhat. Move that forward and this to the back. Sorry, mumbling to myself. It's a thing. I'm about a mile and a half or so from the road, and I can still hear people driving off of it. It's a pretty wide road. I don't understand why it's so difficult to stay on it. Must be texting and driving or something silly, which is something nobody should ever do. If you need to, pull over if it's safe, or use voice to text. Oh, that piece shot at distance. It's just starting to burn pretty good. Sorry, still mumbling to myself. A piece of maple in there. Get in there. Boo. I'm going to set this right here, try to thaw that snow out and dry that piece out, because that'll be a good burner. A flame. Try to keep that smoke in there. Really? There we go. I brought coffee, but I did not bring any creamer, so I think I'm going to save one of those cocoa packets to use like a creamer. I do have this big block of ice too. I'm going to leave that sitting right there. Hopefully that'll thaw out some. That will help greatly. But yeah, we're going to let that burn, and then we're going to make something to hang my bag on, and clean the bed off a little bit, and probably sit and relax for just a little bit while we wait for the water to boil. Okay, I'm not sure how long this battery is going to last, but you know what? Here, I'm going to rearrange you. we are going to put the hanging device right here. So, can you guess what knot I'm going to use? That is correct. The Canadian jam knot. There we go. There. There's that. Oops, sorry. I mean to throw you around. Battery is about to croak. So I'll show you real quick before it does. Bam! Bag is hung. I'll put some of the stuff back in here real quick that I don't need out right now. I don't need those out. I need the top out. I'll put that right there. Those can stay out. This can stay out. This can probably go in here for now. I'm not going to cut up any more wood right now. This can go in there for now. Put breakfast and dinner in here. Oh, excuse me. Pistachios can stay out. That can stay out for now, I suppose. There we go. I don't need any of these gloves out right now, so we're going to put those right there. I'm going to unwrap this here once. There we go. Light works. Okay, there we go. These right here for now. There. And we're just gonna sit and relax and watch as everything melts. So I had this thing pretty jam-packed full of snow and okay amount of water and a bunch of floaties. And then it feels like this is actually starting to melt pretty quick. I'm actually impressed. And this is doing nothing because it's way down there, so I think we're gonna look goofy and tie this right here for now. there we go. So, remember, subscribe, please. Oh, that sounds too desperate. But if you would, subscribe. Okay, I'm going to quit saying that now till the end of the video. But I'm going to let you go for now. I'm going to let that water get going and boiling, and then we're going to have lunch. So, see you then. Okay, so I've got 3 different pots of water on there, if you can see. Trying to get them to boil. They're not quite boiling yet, but they're very, very hot. I melted snow in this one originally, and it had a bunch of nasty stuff in it. And I should have filmed it. I apologize, but I filtered it through this into that pot. So if I do it again next time or tomorrow or whatever, I'll show you guys. Hello. So yeah, the water is getting pretty close to boiling here. I'm gonna actually check. Yeah, it's actually boiling in the teapot, so I'm gonna use that water for this meal because I am getting hungry. This is the teriyaki chicken with rice and vegetables. This is my lunch. Don't eat that. I'll put that right there. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but it looks pretty tasty. And this one calls for 2 cups of water, boiling water, which that one's boiling. I think it's around 2 cups. Stir it and let sit for 8 to 9 minutes and then enjoy. So I'm gonna get the spoon. There it is. Okay, sorry, I was reading. I don't know how dark it looks in here, so I'm gonna turn the light on. Alright, so we're gonna carefully add 2 cups of water, boiling water, which, yeah, that's at least 2 cups. Now we're going to carefully stir. Actually, I think I need to put a little bit more water in there. So this is near boiling. There, that looks a little bit better. That's hot. We're gonna let that set somewhere. That looks like a good spot. Then I'm going to take and see how much of this water. Ow! Where did I put my gloves? There. Okay, we're gonna put a glove on, so that's warm. There. I'm gonna hang this back up right here. And we're gonna keep this water on along with that cup of water. So I'm gonna move the cup of water because something keeps dripping on it. It's frustrating me. So, alright, so that is going. The fire's still going, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna throw a piece of wood in there just to keep it going. A really good coal bed in there. It's 55 degrees in here, and apologize, I'm gonna look at my phone real quick. Maybe, there we go. So it's 55 inside, it's 34 outside. So yeah, this shelter works good considering. It's just some thin tarps, and I've got 2 big gaping holes at the end, so plenty of fresh air. Excuse me. So plenty of fresh air gets in here. I think I am eventually going to maybe get one more tarp to actually close off 2 of the ends, because there's a big hole by the door, and you know, that way it there's still fresh air getting in here, but I guarantee in the summertime when it rains, it's going to be wet in here on both ends, and I don't really want that. So yeah, but so yep, we're gonna let that sit for about another 6 minutes or so, and I will get back with you guys. Well, that was quick. It's been about 9 minutes, roughly. This thing feels warm. Feels really good on the hands. My hands are a little bit cold today for some reason. Smells really good. We're gonna, there's a piece of chicken right here on the top. We're gonna test that. I need to sit a little bit longer. The chicken's not completely done. Maybe I should stir it. Apparently it's my turn to have a plane. Quick update on the channel. My first video out here in the mega shelter, where I did that overnight and I cooked that awesome chicken fajita stir fry like stuff, which I wish I would have had rice with that, but darn it. Anyways, I am literally 8 views from 1,000 views. That is the most popular video I have made. That's awesome. That is so awesome. I was getting a little bit discouraged, but you know, I'm just doing this for fun. I don't ever expect to be one of those multi-millionaire YouTubers or anything like that. I'm just sharing my experience. Hopefully people learn from it. Hopefully it's entertaining. I know I've got a lot of ideas and a lot of trips planned this year. I'm gonna do one of those survival backpacks that you can get on Amazon. They're anywhere from $30 to $200. Some of them are probably more. Comes with, you know, it's a quick bug out bag kind of deal. This summer I'm gonna do like a review video on one of those bags and see if it's actually feasible that you could survive. I'll only be able to do it for like 2 days instead of the 72 hours that they all claim to have enough supplies for. But just gonna use the stuff it comes with. You know, they come with water pouches and food and everything else, stuff like that, emergency blankets, fire starters, you name it. That's the kind of stuff that these things come with. So I want to do like a scenario video or a theme video. Like the video of this is dehydrated food, mountain house. I'd like to get a hold of some MREs, preferably a 24-hour MRE, where it's got breakfast, lunch, dinner, and that kind of thing. I'd love to do a video with those. Just you know, because I guess I don't know. I'm still hoping to buy like a Winona uh, ultralight canoe or a Swift or something. I'm wanting to get one of those to go up to the Boundary Waters and maybe do like a week long canoeing trip. I think that would be awesome. Unlike my hiking trip I did in June, I could bring all that stuff, and yeah, that would be that'd be really cool. Bring the dog with or something maybe. But yeah, so it's all stuff that I'm wanting to do, and you know, with you guys' continued support and even the criticism helps. You know, it tells me what I need to do differently. Um, you know, if I see a thumb down, I don't get angry with it. I get excited about it because it tells me that I'm not doing enough entertainment or a good enough job to make everybody happy. So you know, if you're something I should do differently, let me know. I'll take your opinion into consideration. You know, I don't I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a professional. I'm not a guy that's gone to bushcraft school or anything like that. I'm just a guy. You know, I don't even know if you consider this monstrosity a bushcraft shelter or not. I mean, I guess it's the premise of a bushcraft shelter, but you know, this is just for my entertainment and your entertainment. That's why I'm doing this stuff, and I really hope you guys enjoy it, and you know, hit the subscribe button. But yeah, it is what it is, right? Oh, that water's already boiling again. It's impressive. But I'm gonna switch these around actually. Put that one right there and this one right here because lasagna is not gonna be for a couple more hours because I think this meal is gonna fill me up. But okay, so this is gonna be as done as it is, and this is probably I hope it's good. Um, the chicken makes me nervous because I've had excuse me, dehydrated chicken before, and it never seems to turn out properly. The best thing is to boil it um, for a good half hour or so. That's what I do with all the dehydrated foods that I make myself. You know, these are freeze dried, so I don't know. I suppose it would suck up moisture a little bit better, but yeah. So the like a swan flying over. Stuff I make at home, it's the same thing. I try to dehydrate the bigger chunks of meat separately to, you know, a little bit chewy. And that piece was right on top. Okay, so there's a piece towards the bottom there, and yeah, that was fantastic. So yeah, this is just like I cooked it fresh. I wish I would have brought some soy sauce though. I actually thought about it too. So yeah, the freeze dried, tried in English, not gibberish. The freeze dried chicken teriyaki with rice and vegetables, very good. This was $8.95 at Walmart, which they're kind of expensive, but you know, I mean they weigh 5 ounces, so you know, and then once you fill it up, I mean this thing probably weighs like 2 pounds. It's actually 2.5 servings, which is perfect for me because I'm about 2.5 times the size of a normal person. But you know, one of these three is only getting half a serving, and see, a serving size for dry mix is 1 cup, so it doesn't Doesn't tell you how much is. Well, there's got to be 3-4 cups in here now that's rehydrated. Gross, I just ate a mushroom. This is really good. Warm too. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, it's warm. You know, for the life of me, I don't recall what I did with my... I must put my coffee and my hot cocoa back in the bag. I was gonna make a hot cocoa. But I know how much you guys like to watch me eat. It's about 58 degrees in here, which is nice, considering it's 34 outside. Snowmobiles. There you go. There, put my spoon right there. That was very good. Very good lunch. You know, if I was hiking, that would probably definitely give me some good energy. But that is the Mountain House freeze-dried chicken teriyaki. Best by March 2049. That's the other great thing about these. You know, if you're a prepper and you want to build, you know, a doomsday bunker or whatever, which, you know, that's a very good possibility that something bad could happen. You know, you could store those things for quite some time, and I'm willing to bet that if you kept them in a pretty cool, dry place, that they'd stay fresh probably beyond that time. But you know, I got these in them too. Oh, excuse me. So I'm gonna put that in there with the batteries. Keep the batteries dry. But yeah, so very good. You know, they're expensive, but not expensive. You know, excuse me. There's other Made me burpy. There's other options out there. There's what is it, Nature's Pantry or something like that. Wise food storage. That's something I'm going to get eventually, and do a little review video on those to see if it was, would be a good alternative to other foods while bringing on these trips and stuff. And the point of this, other than giving an honest review of them, they're not sponsoring me, but I would appreciate it. When I do decide to take a trip up north again, I'm thinking I'm probably just going to buy some kind of freeze-dried foods like that, and bring fishing gear. I'm definitely going to pack a lot smarter, even if I do have a canoe or not. I'm still going to pack smarter than I did last time. Last time I, excuse me, I had way too much stuff. But, so I want to try those Wise foods too. I had a sampler. It was like a vegetable something or other. But that was years ago when they first started, advertising and stuff like that. I don't even think they were popular yet. But now they got camping meals and all kinds of different meals. So I think I think I'll get some of those and try them maybe next time or something. But yeah, even that rice was just like it's fresh cooked rice. It's amazing. So I think I'm gonna make some hot cocoa real quick, and then we're gonna go from there. I'll be right back. Hey, just like I said. So it's my 3D printed kukska. This is going to be some pretty hot water. There we go. Make some hot cocoa. And this water fell from the heavens. So this is snow. Whereas the other water was water from that jug I brought out. Should have brought marshmallows, except for I don't really care for marshmallows. I know, controversial. Don't really care for marshmallows in my hot cocoa. I like them on candied yams and s'mores, though. Sometimes I can eat them toasted. Rocky Road ice cream's good because it's got the little tiny marshmallows in it, but not my hot cocoa. Has a, maybe my taste buds are just funny, but yeah, it has a, just a weird snow taste to it, as dumb as that sounds. Like if you pick up snow and you eat it, it's got that weird taste to it. That's exactly how the water tastes, which, yes, now thinking about that, that makes a lot of sense, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Tastes good though. So yeah, it's 7 minutes to 5. So sun sets, I believe it's 5:21. So probably about 6 o'clock. It should be pretty dark out. I've got enough wood here to last me all night. I still got to process some of it, But if I get bored, I'll probably chop some of it up. I got a mixture of maple and, I don't know, all kinds of different wood. Some oak and stuff like that. But yeah, it's enough wood to last all night. And tomorrow morning to cook breakfast. But yeah, so yeah, this is gonna be a good year. You know, it's gonna be lots of adventures. You know, I want to do a few different videos out here. You know, I think it'd be fun to come out here in a thunderstorm, other than the fact that I'm connected to two really big trees. But and there are quite a few blown over trees, so you know, maybe I don't want to be out here in a big nasty thunderstorm. But you never know. You know, I definitely want to take some kind of a trip up north again. I'm gonna, I don't know, probably closer to spring, start looking into getting an ultralight canoe and all them ducks in a row. That would be something fun. I heard birds earlier. I don't hear any anymore. Me talking must have scared them away. Who knows? That's good. So I will let you guys go for now, and then unless something exciting happens, I will get back to you when I get ready to make dinner. Toodaloo for now. Hello again. It's 6:07. I'm down to my long johns, not because I'm sweating to death, although it is 52 degrees in here. I'm gonna take my wet stinky socks off, let my feet dry out for a second. No, actually they don't stink, I'm just teasing, I'm just goofing. But I am going to hang these up here. There we go. To dry, I guess. They are damp. It's not from getting wet or anything like that. They're damp simply because of sweating, because it was warm today. And the hike out here, you know, it's roughly 1.5 mile hike, I believe. I really need to do is track it with my phone. It's got a built-in step counter deal, and I never ever think to do it. So I am going to put my sweatpants on because it is going to get a little bit chilly. Let's see if I can get the... Oops. What the hell? Oops. It says it's 34, but I don't believe that, so maybe it is 34 out still. Nope, ha, it's 33. So yeah, it's 34 out. Yeah, it's supposed to get down to 32 tonight. Tomorrow a high of 39. It was 44 a day ago, and then it was 40. Now it's supposed to be 39. Still really nice day. And it's supposed to drop right back off. So yeah. Excuse me. So I'm gonna put some fresh dry socks on, and then I'm gonna slip into my sweatpants, and then I'm gonna put my super awesome slippers on. I did also, I went ahead and cut up the majority of the wood. You can see there, I got it right here so I don't have to like get up or anything, you know. I don't want to be too ambitious at night, but yeah, that way I can oh, don't pull on that, just keep stoking the wood stove which needs some stoking. Right there. That should be. Hopefully it'll get that burning so it quits smoking so bad. I was reading some reviews on this stove because I really like it, but there's certain things that bug me. Like, one, it for some reason is creating a fair amount of smoke. Well, I got reading about them, and a couple of the reviews said that, you know, because there's a spark resistor on this thing, and it's basically like that real small wire fence you'd use for like the bottoms of a rabbit cage, you know, so the little turds fall out but rabbits can't get out. It's basically that, and it'll get plugged up and not allow the smoke and everything to flow through properly. So since I'm not using this in a house, and I highly doubt I would catch my shelter on fire and burn it down, next time I'm going to take the stovepipe apart, because there's a fair amount of creosote and stuff building up on the outside, so that tells me that it could possibly be probably building on the inside. But I'm going to take this pipe apart, I'm going to clean it, and I'm going to cut that spark resistor thing out of there, or the fencing stuff. You know, it's got a cap on it and everything, and it's not like I'm going to have such a raging fire in here that, you know, anything's going to happen. So I'm going to remove that and see if that makes the airflow better. You know, there's a vent on the back too, just like the front, that little slide deal. I'm not 100% sure exactly what that does. I mean, I would assume that it would suck oxygen from the back to keep the fire going up the chimney there, but I don't know. I'm going to tinker with it here in a little bit and see if I notice a difference or not. I mean, I don't know. I've got more than enough wood for tonight and tomorrow, and I still have 2, 3, 4 big pieces that I still need to process and everything, but I didn't really see the point of doing that. Awesome sweatpants. I have somehow dropped super glue on these, and yeah, it irritates me because it looks like I pissed on myself. But anyways, so I'm gonna put my sweatpants on and my badass slippers that are slowly starting to fall apart. But these things, last time they kept my feet nice and toasty. So I'm gonna, there we go. Plus I got memory foam in them, which is nice. There we go. Man, these things are starting to fall apart though. Might have to get me a new pair. I got some that look like regular boots too, but I don't know, I kind of like these camo ones just because I'm a dork. There we go. I can stand back up. I'm gonna cinch these up a little bit. There we go. We are rocking and rolling. My hat, which I don't even really need because, like I said, it's like 50 degrees in here, which is nice, especially compared to outside. What did I do? Oops. Weird. Seem to have misplaced my lighter. Oh, there it is. So, yeah, a little bit of battery left. I'm guessing not a whole lot. But yeah, it's I like this shelter, I really do. You know, I guess it'd have been nice if the snow wasn't here to begin with, but it is. So it's kind of a hill up there. I think it's just snow. And it goes like this from the snow melting and everything. Excuse me. But yeah, this has turned out real nice. So it is, like I said, it's 6:15. So I think what I'm going to do is say goodbye for now, and then I'm going to probably about 7:30, maybe closer to 8 o'clock. I'm gonna get that lasagna going. You know, the water is still just bubbling away here. I could probably set that there so it's not boiling so bad. And this one here is this is more melted snow, but there's ickies in the bottom of it. I'm just kind of using that to keep moisture in the air to keep my sinuses going, and when you do actually put moisture in the air, it helps hold the heat in the air. So yeah, that's burning really good, and yep, got more than enough firewood. Like I said, the last minute I got a mixture of oak and some ironwood, some maple. There's a good piece of maple right here. That's really weird, but that's solid. Feels dry. I got this big piece of popple here that I'm gonna throw on tonight. I got it kind of thawing out, I guess you could call it. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in there tonight. Actually, I'm gonna peel all this bark off of here first. Put it underneath there. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put this underneath the wood stove to kind of help dry it out, so when I do put it on tonight, it's a little bit better, you know. Crazy. I'll actually set that somewhere to dry too, so we can use that to start a fire in the morning. But yeah, so we're gonna kind of dry that out so that big piece can go in there tonight. And then I got another big piece, but I'm gonna save that for now. And yeah, we'll go from there with that. But alright, so yeah, like I said, the battery's about to die in this thing. These batteries just don't last that long. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll spend the $2,000 to get one of them fancy cameras. Those it's like a regular camera. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna, oh, that's cool looking. What does that? Weird. Sorry, distracted by shiny objects. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and well, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'll turn you guys back on here, and we'll cook supper and have us a little cocktail, and yeah, go from there. I am loving that Tuwuko, I think is how you pronounce it. 45 plus 5 liters, so it's a 50-liter pack. I don't know why they do that. Just call it what it is. But I like that thing. I think I'm definitely going to be using that on quite a few adventures. You know, if I just bring a tarp with me or something like that, and a small sleeping bag or one of my wool blankets, or just coming out here to do a video. It's a nice bag. I'll put the link in the description. If you guys want to get one, I got it on a flash sale, I think they called it, on Amazon. It was 30 bucks, 35 bucks, something like that, instead of 45. But I got the orange and gray one. They got several different color options. The green and black one was cool, but I wanted a brighter one, kind of just in case. It is supposed to be waterproof, and it also has an included rain deal that you pull over top of it, just like my mountaintop does. But yeah, mountaintop was getting worn out, so I don't know. It says all kinds of different little things to hook gadgets to and everything. Put a tent on one side, sleeping bag, or a blanket or something on the other side. It's a pretty nice bag. I like it. Love that silky saw. That thing is awesome. Put a link to that in there too. But yeah, I don't know. I want to get like another 80 liter, but I want to get one of those super duper waterproof ones that are like a giant dry sack. I think I want to get one of those, and I want to get probably another mountaintop unless I find another good internal frame backpack for when I do my big trips. You know, I want to, like I said, go up north this summer if I can get my hands on a ultralight canoe. Do some stuff like that, and that way I can bring all my foods and stuff, which will be dehydrated and freeze dried just like before. But I also want to get a different water filter for when I go up there. I want to get one of those big, like 10-liter gravity fed ones. So, but I don't know. I thought this battery's gonna die for now, and you know for sure if I get in a epic moment of speaking that's when the battery will die and I'll forget what I was talking about. So I'm just gonna kind of ramble here and there, I guess. But yeah. So I know you guys haven't seen Trigger in a while since the hot tent video. He's doing good. He's at home right now, probably laying on the couch, farting like he does. But yeah, so yeah, it's a long-lasting battery for being at 0%. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so it's I don't know. So I guess since how you're here, let's check and see if we've hit 1,000 views yet. And yes, we are over 1,000 views. Holy smokes. That is awesome. 1,009 views for the overnight in the mega shelter. That is absolutely crazy. That is just awesome. Thank you guys so much. Yep. Wow. In 12 days, I've gotten over 1,000 views. That doesn't sound like much for, you know, the big wigs, the Joe Robinettes, Matthew Posas, and them guys. But yeah, for me, that's awesome. I just got to get that subscriber count up. But yeah, unbelievable. Thank you so much. Crazy. So yeah, hopefully this video gets 10,000 views. That'd be great. So, can't believe the battery hasn't died yet. All right, I'm gonna. There, you guys can see my little setup there of. Yeah, the battery's still at 3%. But anyway, so yeah, I got my got my snow pants hung up there. My extra hoodie, because I didn't bring my big thick winter coat out this time. Got my day pack. I made a hanging hook over there. I showed you guys that. Got my stinky socks. My jug of water just kind of thawing out. I don't know if that's showing up good or not, but there's the temperature, about 55 in here. Got this popcorn that, you know, I want to pop it, but I haven't yet. Got a roll of duct tape just in case. Got a cutting board. Got that fire starter stuff. All kinds of stuff hanging in here. Crazy. So, yeah. You got my lamp, my little battery here. I think that thing's 26,000 milliamp hours. It lasts quite a while. I can charge my phone on it and everything else. I can charge the GoPro on it if I had a better case thing, or if I upgrade to the GoPro 8, which is something I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about probably gonna keep this one for like a backup and you know, different angles and stuff like that. And I'm gonna get that GoPro 8, and that's gonna be my predominant camera. I like filming on the GoPros. You know, I just, they're not indestructible, but they're waterproof and everything else. But whereas like a Nikon that some of the other guys use that do this kind of stuff, they I don't know. I don't see the point in using a Nikon. I guess it just, you know, it gets wet, it's ruined. You drop it in the lake, goodbye. These things are great. I think it's got a great picture quality. The only thing that I don't really care for is the battery life does suck. Granted, you know, I've got a bunch of knockoff batteries, so that's probably part of it. You know, you can get like a 12 pack fake GoPro batteries that roughly film probably about, in the summertime you could probably get about half hour, 45 minutes out of one of those, and in the wintertime, you know, they can 10, 15 minutes maybe, sometimes longer. I think the longest I ever got out of one was like an hour. But there are 12 of them for like 20 bucks. And they come with a little 3 battery charger deal, so it's a good deal, you know. They, like I said, they don't last as long, but you know, 12 of them would last me an entire trip without probably having to charge any of them. But not compared to when I originally started doing this stuff, where I didn't know what to film and what not to film. So I just filmed everything, and then I didn't know what I was doing when it came to editing video. So yeah, that was fun and exciting. This battery is lasting forever. Yeah, it shows pretty much that it's 0 battery, but it's still going. I don't get it. It's magic. I should mark it. That's a good one. So yeah. Anyways, but no, I'm just absolutely excited. I can't believe how this is finally starting to take off, and ironically it's winter time, and yeah, the snowball, I think, is starting to roll. That's so cool. Thank you guys so much. I really, really, really greatly appreciate it. You know, this has been a dream of mine for quite some time, and just, I don't know, people that should have believed in me didn't believe in me, which made me not believe in me, so never attempted it. And then finally I just said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And like I said, you know, I'm not an expert or anything like that, so please don't think I am. But yeah, it's fun, you know. I come out here, I get to make a goof of myself and show my lack of knowledge and show the things that I do know. And you know, I think I built a pretty good shelter here. This thing is gigantic. You know, if I wanted to have a guest out here, I certainly would have enough room. You know, especially once the snow's gone, I can move my bed further that way, and you know, or if I do bring Trigger out here, I could put his sleeping bag and stuff right there, so he could kind of sleep next to the wood stove to keep warm, and it'd be great. But yeah, definitely, definitely see the future getting bright. So, God, I can't believe this battery is still going. I'm not complaining. I promise. I want this battery to go completely dead, and I'm just rambling to you guys, like da 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 da. Weird. Okay, well, apparently this battery's just going to go forever. Let's check the fire. There we go. I definitely need to find that thing for scraping the ashes out, and I need to get a little ash bucket or an old metal coffee can or something to bring out here so I can clean these ashes out. It's kind of frustrating. Ouch, that's one. That having all that ash and everything in there. I don't know, it's weird. I've seen and been told that, you know, oh, I should always leave some of the ash in there to get a good fire going, and yeah, it seems to be a real thing. I don't know, weird. But yeah, I'm definitely also going to be adding on to this thing in the summertime too. Not making it bigger, but just making it more sturdy. Make it so the bottom's completely filled in and covered and all that, and probably put a couple of support poles down over here on the front, just for the wind and stuff like that. And I don't know, figure out something for this roof. Kind of keep that a little bit more sturdy, I guess. And I want to, like I said, I want to close the two ends off. There's plenty of air getting in here. And the battery's still going. Jeez, oh Pete. I've been filming for almost 25%, or 25 minutes rather, on 3% of battery. That's crazy. And I'm still rambling. Oh, there's my airplane. That is so crazy. So, alright, I'm going to let you guys go before I bore you to death. But I am going to put my hat back on. A little bit chilly on the head there. And I'm going to, oh yeah, my air mattress, it must have just been because the air got cold, but I inflated it back up and it's solid as a rock. So, I will talk to you guys soon when we cook the lasagna. Bye. Hey, look who's back. It's me. So, today, or tonight rather, it's the same three people on this thing. Weird. Doing the lasagna with meat sauce. This one requires 2 cups of boiling water, which I have actual boiling water, and 8 to 9 minutes again. So, we're gonna mess that all up. There we go. Set that there so I don't lose it. This other oxygen destroyer thingy. Ooh. I don't know how well you can see in there, but yeah, this is going to be a filling meal. So we're going to add the 2 cups of boiling water. It's hot. Put more water in there. Definitely need more water. Oh, ow. Spilled water on myself. That's hot. Okay, that should be plenty of water. So we're gonna stir this up a little bit better. Hot. There's cheese in here. because it caramelized on my spoon, or whatever you want to call it. We're going to sit that right there for 8 to 9 minutes. I'm going to sit that right there. Real quick, I'm going to add some water to this. Set it right there, just to kind of keep it warm, but not at a boil. So that's sitting there. Yeah, that water was warm. Oops. I hope I didn't add too much water to this. Oh well. So while that's reconstituting, we are going to drop stuff. Set that right there for now. We're going to have a little celebratory, however you say that word. We're going to have a drink. And this is just one of my personal, dang it, favorite kinds of drinks is rum and 7-Up. There. Managed to spill some on myself. Go. Put that right back there. Enough. We're celebrating. I finally am almost to 1,100 views on the last video. It's like 1033, something like that, I think. So, yeah. We're gonna have a drink to celebrate, because that is awesome. And thank you guys again. This will definitely help me sleep tonight. Cheers to you. Thank you. It's 5:45, or 5:45. Jeez, oh Pete. 7:45. Excuse me. So after supper, I think I'm gonna crawl into the sleeping bag and get some shut-eye. And in the morning, we'll do up that breakfast skillet thing there, and then we'll pack up and head home. Snowmobiles are out. That's very good. Man, I can't believe how well that video is doing. That just tells me I started doing something right. But yeah, I'm excited. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. I hope it really takes off from here. Next time I'm definitely building a table though. Build a little table that I can sit right here to put all my stuff on or whatever. bit of coals in there. I think it's cranking out the heat. It's almost, looks like it's about 58 degrees in here, almost 60 degrees. That's impressive. I mean, that's right over here. Over here, it's probably about 45 degrees where I'm sitting at. Oh, excuse me. It actually feels like I put exactly the right amount of water in there. About 5 more minutes or so. Yeah, so it's pretty comfortable. It's let's see what the temperature is. It's 32 degrees out, so this is as cold as it's gonna get out. It's 32 degrees outside and 58 right in this general area, about where my head's going to be. Imagine that. With my pillow and my gloves that I might wear. Haven't decided yet. My air mattress with my wool blanket that is somewhere. Damn. Weird. There, like I said, cheers to you. Thank you. And let that sit there, and still got a few more minutes for lasagna's ready, so I'll get back at you. Okay, just like that. It's that time. It smells delicious. Again, I don't know how well you can see that, but there it is. And I'm going to take a picture of it real quick as I stir it up some. So, don't mind me. I do also have a Facebook page. It's Ryan Outdoors at Facebook, or whatever it's called. So, yeah, I think I actually added accidentally the perfect amount of water. This stuff looks hot. Hmm, 1 1/4 cups is a serving of this stuff. Again, one of these people is going to be unhappy because they're only getting 3/4 of a cup. I'm not good at measurement. See, 8 grams of fat, blah, 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 blah. Wow, lots of salt. 29 grams of carbs, which is quite a bit, and that's per the whole bag. 3 grams of fiber, 6 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, which is really good. Vitamins A and C and calcium and iron and all kinds of good stuff. Oh, cool. So it does have cheese in it. It's got Parmesan and Romano cheeses, and mozzarella cheeses. Oh, that's just regular mozzarella cheese. And it's got 3 types of cheese in it. That's cool. And then you know, the lasagna, and it's got beef in it, and or hamburger basically. But yeah, this is really good. So far, Mountain House, very good. It's definitely winning. But I haven't tried any of the other dehydrated foods. The ultimate goal is to see what I'm bringing with me on my big trip this summer. That's the only annoying thing about the cheese. Probably the mozzarella. Oh, man. So, yeah, both meals were really good. The chicken one was good. I just wish I would have stopped at a gas station and got some little soy sauce packets or something. I think that would have definitely added to the flavor. Lasagna's pretty good. Definitely reconstituted very well. It tastes fresh. It tastes like you just made it. What it reminds me, it doesn't taste like lasagna to me. It honestly, it tastes like hamburger helper. This one was $8.95 also. So be $24 a day for just 3 meals. That's not a snack or anything. That's just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know offhand the Wise food storage prices or anything. I'll get a little sampler pack of them or whatever you want to call it, and then break them out and do a similar video, not to get redundant. And decide which one I'm bringing. Because I know you can get a 3-day thing of this, which is two things. Which that's the reason I didn't get that. Because in the long run, it's cheaper to get the 3-day emergency pack, but it was two of the breakfast skillet things, which those sound good, two spaghettis, and two, I think it was chicken or rice or some lame thing like that. It'd be cool if you could go to Mountain House's website and create your own box like that and put the different kinds you wanted in it for the same value. That's hot. Best by June 2049. Excuse me. So yeah. Oh, gosh dang it. Yeah, so their website is www.mountainhouse.com. I'll put the link in the description. I'm willing to bet you can probably order these from them directly. Might even be a little bit cheaper. For over 45 years. I actually believe Mountain House is found in some MREs, which is another thing I'm going to test for weight and food and all that. Where's that cheese out there? So I'll stick the spoon back up there and excuse me, sorry. I got a little bit of 7-Up left and I'm going to finish. I think next time I'll bring a fancy beer with. Ouch. Hot. Throw a couple more logs in there. Let's keep this bad boy going. So hopefully I don't have to struggle to get a fire going in the morning to cook breakfast. So yeah, that was very good. That's probably enough for one guy. You know, if it was summertime and I was paddling a lot or hiking quite a distance, I definitely probably need some snacks in between, some jerky and stuff like that. But yeah, it was definitely good. Definitely filling. But yeah, we'll see how that breakfast turns out in the morning. Maybe I'll do a mixture of those and the wise ones. I don't know. We'll find out, right? But I'm gonna let you go for now. I'm gonna reposition the camera and probably crawl inside the sleeping bag. But we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Well, it is excuse me. It is about 5 after 4, or jeez, Pete's about 5 after 9. There we go. In my sleeping bag, it feels a little bit damp. I don't know if it is or if it's just cold or what it is, but got my sleeping pad and my wool blanket inside, and I got multiple layers on. So once I zip it up and crawl inside, I should be nice and toasty. But yeah, so I stocked the wood stove. I'm gonna crawl inside my bag here and close my eyes and see if I can fall asleep or not. If I don't, then I'll just let that burn down a little bit more, pack it full again, and get some sleep. And then, sorry, I just finished my bag of pistachios. Yep, in the morning we'll get her going again and get the water boiling and try out that breakfast skillet and probably do some coffee. I think those would be two very good things. I heard jet. So, alrighty. Where's the? There it is. Thanks for tuning in. Good night, everybody. Morning. It's 1:40 in the morning. I woke up for some reason, and the fire was reduced to just coals, so I put some wood in there. I don't have any small branches. I forgot to gather enough. So I kind of kicked myself in the butt for that. But it should get going again. There's a fair amount of coals in there. A little bit smoky in here because I had the door open to the wood stove trying to get it going. So out of curiosity, because it doesn't feel that cold, I decided to check the temperature, and it's 39 degrees out. And I thought, well, that's impossible. It's 1:30 in the morning. So I looked at the hourly, and yeah, apparently the warm front must have came in because it's supposed to be like this all day long. So that's interesting. But yeah, I have to pee, but I don't want to get up. I'm really comfortable, and for some reason my cot must be like this, and I must have been wiggling around a lot or something, because I had slid down the cot and I'd probably made it that way a good 1.5 feet. So I scooted myself back up, and yeah, I don't want to get up. I gotta pee though. So yeah, I just want to give you guys an update. Yeah, I can't believe it's so warm out. I think I can hear coyotes off in the distance. So yeah, but just want to give you guys a quick check-in or whatever. Good morning. Oh, okay, so I woke up once more, and sorry, this thing is so full of ash. So like all the snow is melting around the edges, so there's a little bit of a breeze coming through here, but it's not a bad thing. It's actually a really warm breeze. But also there's like a little stream coming through here, it looks like, from the wood stove, I'm assuming, melting the snow underneath of it because it's so super warm. Yeah, it's 39 degrees out right now. I did find earlier when I was trying to get the fire going, I thought, oh, I didn't cook them. I forgot, I put them underneath the cot. So yeah. But now it is getting it going again here. So I'm gonna get this fire going, get some water going, and get that breakfast and make some coffee. I don't know how, but I keep managing to go down the cot here, and my leg was hanging over the edge funny with this heavy sleeping bag pulling on it. Oops, sorry. and my knee's a little sore, so I gotta figure out why I keep doing that. But I'll be right back. Making coffee. Bunch of trash to take home with me. Just waiting for that water to finish up so I can do the... they made it further. It's the same 3 people. Oh. Somebody's not eating breakfast. Or they're all having a small amount. It says serving size is 1 cup, and there's about 2 servings per container. Literally feels like there's more in there than that, but so freeze-dried breakfast skillet, hash browns and scrambled eggs, mixed with pork sausage patties, peppers, and onions. And this one also expires in June 2049. So that's going to be breakfast when that gets going. I didn't bring any coffee creamer out. Completely spaced it out, actually. But I got some hot cocoa I'm going to try to mix in, see if that makes a difference. But it's 55 in here. And it's 42 outside, so a little bit better, I guess, depending on which weather thing you look at, because the one says it's 45 out. Anyways, so yeah, I got the fire going finally. It took a minute, but it's finally going. Oh, sorry, I had to stretch and try to talk at the same time. But yeah, yeah, I had just enough wood. I actually have wood left over still, so it'll be easy to excuse me, if I were staying another day or whatever. Yeah, I'd still have enough wood to last me till probably 10 noon, something like that. It's, what time is it? It's about 6:30 right now, and I've got wood piled up outside yet and everything else. So yeah, definitely drafty because of the snow and melting. But yeah, I got this spring, when all the snow is gone, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna line the bottom with logs, lay them down, and then probably stack some up, kind of deal. I want to make it more solid because that you can hear the tarp blowing around. It's actually kind of annoying. But yeah, it still standing. You know, the wind's I think 12 to 15 miles an hour. Yeah, still holding up really good. And even considering all the air and everything blowing through here, it's holding up to holding the heat in pretty well. That being right next to the wood stove helps. Is it boiling? Oh, look at there, the water is boiling. So let's get this going. Just looking at it, the eggs look like little chunks of styrofoam or something. It's weird. Where's my spoon? Okay, this says 1.5 cups of water. Seal that up, set it right there. I'm going to add this water to the other water. That right there is how I used to always do my coffee. Until I got the little teapot, which I really like that thing. So yeah, we'll let that sit for 8-10 minutes. And I'll get back with you guys, let you know how it tastes. Okay, it's that time. Coffee's just about done too. Right about the time I'm done eating this. Jeez, oh, Pete. It almost looks like mashed potatoes with eggs in it. It's probably one of those things I'm gonna wish I had some ketchup. It's actually really good. I wish I had some Tabasco sauce. Yeah, not bad at all.
I wouldn't say it's bland, but could have a little bit more flavor. If it had like gravy in it, sausage gravy in it, that'd be really good. Yeah, Tabasco sauce would have definitely been a good choice. Definitely filling. Now here's the potatoes. There you go. Freeze-dried breakfast skillet for Mountain House. Pretty good. I don't know. Time for coffee. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's toasty. Holy smokes. Wow. I like this wood stove. It's cheap, but it works good. It really does. So, yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna pack up and head home when I'm done with this coffee. So I'll let you guys go until the next adventure. But as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notifications. Bet you that's why they called it that. And yeah, here's the 2020. Here's to you guys. Thank you so much. And please subscribe.